Tonight at 6, the parents of Madeleine McCann, who went missing almost 20 years ago, speak of the distress caused by a woman claiming to be their daughter. Kate and Jerry McCann gave evidence at the trial of two women accused of stalking their family after their daughter disappeared in Portugal. The jury heard that 24-year-old Julia Wandelt turned up at their house and called Kate McCann mum, repeatedly asking for a DNA test. Also tonight, police revealed that the man who attacked the Manchester synagogue called 999 to claim responsibility and pledge allegiance to Islamic State group. A 29-year-old man is arrested in Florida over the deadly fires that destroyed whole neighborhoods in Los Angeles in January. Kemi Badenoch promises to abolish stamp duty if the Conservatives win the next election.
I'm here to win.
I don't know.
And Traitors gets underway tonight. It's expected to be one of the top-rated shows of the year.
Sir Keir Starmer arrives in India to tout the benefits of a recent trade deal, but it's insisted the UK won't relax visa rules for Indians.
A British-born scientist is among a trio who've been awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics for their work in quantum mechanics. The jury said John Clark, along with Michel Devereux from France and the American John Martinez, made the discoveries in the mid-90s that have paved the way for building the super-powerful quantum computers of the future.
Our headlines today. Compensation payouts to around 14 million people who were given unfair car finance deals should start early next year.
Nearly half of all car loan agreements made over 17 years could be eligible for the payouts. If you think you had one of them, I'll have the details on what to do next.
Also this morning, police investigating a cyber attack on a chain of nurseries in London arrest a 17-year-old boy and a 22-year-old man.
Every single one of these animals is vulnerable to being maimed, badly injured, orphaned or killed.
How a rise in the number of catapult attacks on animals has led to calls for tougher rules on owning and selling them.
In sport, Knight rides to the rescue as England survive a scare against Bangladesh to preserve their winning start at the Cricket World Cup.
Charlie Mackesy, the author behind The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, introduces us to his sequel.
One day, you'll look back and realise how hard it was and just how well you did.
So let's have a look at some of the Wednesday morning front pages, shall we? And let's start with The Sun. Ka-ching, it says, in reference to that ruling we've been talking about, which means millions of people could be in line for payouts of around £700 each because of the way they were sold car loans. We're going to ask this morning on Breakfast what you need to know about applying, or whether they will come to you, how you can get your hands on that money if you think you are owed it.
Yeah, front page of the Telegraph. It's one of several papers to lead with the remarks from the Director of Public Prosecutions, who said a court case against two men suspected of spying for Beijing collapsed after the previous British government refused to declare China an active threat.
The Guardian leads with accusations that the Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick fuelled what it describes as a fire of toxic nationalism with recent remarks he made about a Birmingham suburb. Mr Jenrick has stood by his claim that Handsworth was one of the worst integrated places that he's ever been to.
And The Express features an interview with Claudia Winkleman before the start of Celebrity Traitors on BBC One tonight. She says it was her job as the host to be stern and grumpy with the contestants when, in fact, she felt a bit starstruck. We will be going through the runners and the riders in more detail at around 10 to 8. I'm quite excited about that.
Mega, isn't it? Starting
It's going to be so good.
An arrest over one of the deadly LA fires that killed 12 and destroyed 6,000 homes. The heartbreaking consequence of gambling addiction, and should more be done to curb overwhelming advertising in football?
I'd like to see the regulator forget about growing the industry. Their primary objective should be harm prevention, and they should be judged on that.
One of the last red squirrel populations in South Wales is under threat.
I'll be live on the red carpet of Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, chatting with its star, Daniel Craig.
And we're here at Hever Castle in Kent, taking in the stunning autumn colour.